Seriously. Star date 12/26, day after Christmas, the pagan holiday that was being celebrated long before Christ was ever around. Anyways, so Mr. Michael here, claims that he didn't know that his objectives in his investments and his wealth had anything to do with prison labor, exploiting prison labor for his benefit in his state. Really? So you're going to tell me that this guy had no idea that the prison system was doing things for him labor-wise, and he wasn't benefiting from it? If anybody believes that hogwash of a lame-ass story, then you know what? You're a fool. You're an absolute fool. As soon as we discovered the vendors had done this, really? And the only reason that you changed it is because the discovery is going to be publicized. Other than that, nothing would have changed. Nope. Not one iota of your criminal behavior. You're a criminal. All of you guys that have been in front of the camera's eye that has something to do with political correctness or lying about how you've made your wealth. You know, I just surprised that the American people are this stupidly naive. Really, to continue to be birthed and believe the shenanigans, these fartsas that are in Washington, D.C., and the money handlers that handle the people in Washington, D.C., that own many of those servants, and they owe their allegiance to these money bag. Yes, these money junkies that will have people murdered and silenced and create wars so there's bloodbath just so that they can benefit from it. And we all know who has been a very big instigator for a lot of conflicts on this planet for the last close to about 100 years. And I don't even have to say the little clique's name, because most of us are starting to figure out who they are, what they represent, and how they look at the rest of the world. And that's not a puzzle anymore. It's becoming a fact of the reality that we see that these people have a very long history of fucking stabbing people in the back. But needless to say, the ignorant people keep running to the polls. They keep playing the game. They keep playing the game that they didn't create. That's right. People think that this is an honest system. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is a predatory system. And if you got bucks, big money, you're the predator. And everybody is game. You are the fowl out there. And they're going to come and hunt you down. Maybe not take your life, but they're going to make you poor and poorer. And then you're going to have to keep borrowing and be enslaved by debt just to survive. That's what you're going to end up doing. And a lot of these people, they have their hand right in that pot. And they've been stealing from you. A lot of people in Washington, D.C., high-up corporations, the banking system, the CFR, the International Monetary Fund, you name it. They're all organizations that shouldn't be, okay? Because they cater to themselves and their little buddies, okay? And you guys keep thinking that they're there to help you, and they're not. They're there to help themselves, ladies and gentlemen. And when you get enough cojones and grow up enough, you might start to realize what I'm saying, that you're getting burnt. They're shaking your hand, lying straight to your face with a fucking smile while they're stuffing a fucking knife in your back. That's the way these people operate. Anyways, I'm gonna video and keep videoing about this shit because I'm pretty burnt out of seeing you guys literally dumbfounded. And you keep sucking it up and you keep buying into the bullshit. I just don't get it, man. That's how this guy became ultra rich and ultra fucking powerful. Because of the dummies. Dummies, you get it? Dummies helped create this guy. And I doubt any of you are ever going to grow up enough to fucking have enough fucking aptitude to just say, you know, nothing has really changed in my life except these cocksuckers keep getting richer. And they keep telling you the same old bullshit. And you keep buying it. That's the funny thing about it. Keep buying it and buying it and buying it and buying it, but you're never going to get it farther than where you're at. And even if you do, it may not last because the system is designed to crash and keep crashing, to steal people's wealth. Yeah, and you don't get that either, do you? You think that, oh man, a crash is good once in a while. Then everything goes back down to normal. We can buy things cheap again and flip houses and go back into the same old rut we were in. Your house isn't a fucking bank account, dumbasses. All right? It's not an investment. It's a fucking piece of real estate you own, you live in. You know, all of a sudden, the last 20, 30 years, everybody thinks that that's a bank account. It's not. And it should never be used as a bank account because that's going to get you in trouble. Borrowing on your property, somewhere that you need to live. You're going to have to live somewhere. Sure enough fuck don't want to get kicked out of the place you own or you think you own because you really don't own it. Long as there are perpetual tax on you that land, you will never own that building or that property. You might have a deed to that piece of structure, but when they come to kick you out because you decided that I'm going to fucking not pay you property taxes because it's extortion and robbery, guess who's going to come? Men with guns, in costumes, with medallions, and they're going to forcibly kick you out of that house or even shoot you if you resist. And then the cronies that really have that property is going to flip it and do another lease sale. And some dumbass is going to get in there thinking that he's going to own that thing and go through the same fucking structure. You know, Americans, you are some of the dumbest fucking people walking the fucking planet. Seriously. And you think that this system is fucking the greatest on the planet when it is, hear my words, a predatory system. It really is. And if you don't think so, do me a favor. Run as fast as you can with your head down and in front of you and ram it into a fucking brick wall. Because that's what you need. Seriously. I mean, hit it as hard as you fucking can. Hopefully it'll split your head wide open. Maybe you might have enough pain that'll wake you up to reality. Because what I just said is reality.